I also want to talk about Moesha, because Moesha is now on Netflix. It's been
Trending.
trending for days. People can't stop talking about Moesha. How does it feel for this like somewhat of a resurgence of Moesha now on the internet?
I feel so good about Moesha, just what it's doing on Netflix, that people still have like a yearn for it. They want to see it, you know. I'm so glad that they have all 6 seasons, and it's getting me closer to the reboot.
Yes, and that leads into my
I
next
got a
question.
meeting today about the reboot.
Oh,
Okay? This is an
it already
exclusive.
happened, or
No,
about to
I'm
happen?
right when I get off the phone with you.
Oh,
I'm about to have that meeting real quick, a Zoom meeting, you
oh,
know?
this is glorious.
Come on, somebody.
So this must mean that a reboot is definitely going to happen, but
I,
maybe
I,
we don't
I,
know the details.
I don't know the details yet, but I
Okay.
definitely feel like I'm a lot closer because of what it's doing on Netflix and the fact that it's gonna stay there forever.
Mm,
Gonna stay on Netflix forever. Like it's there.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like, so
It's,
this makes a lot of sense. And I just would love to see who Moesha is today. Like, what is she up to? You know?
what would you like Moesha's story to be, this many years later? Does she, what kind of career does she have? Is she married? Does she have children?
I don't know if she's married. Don't know for sure if she has children, but I know that she would be a kick-ass journalist. I do know that.
I agree.
I do
I
know
agree.
that. That's just keeping it to what it was, like when she was coming up. That was her thing, you know.
Mm,
She knew exactly that she wanted to be a writer. So I think she would be a journalist, and I think she would also be an author.
I like that. I can totally see that.
Yeah, she would have her own books and
Nice. Well, if you need any case studies for a journalist, call me.
absolutely, absolutely. And I know do you know Vaughn?
Oh yeah, we go back some years
Yes.
now.
So
Yeah.
I know how to find you.
Yes, find me. Also, speaking to the Moesha, and also you being the first Black Cinderella, the first Black Disney princess, that moment in time was really, it meant a lot to the culture. And I can imagine, I'm not a Black woman I was not a Black young girl, but I can imagine seeing you, a brown-skinned Black woman, on the TV screen meant a lot to people. And we're still having conversations about representation for Black women and colorism. What did that moment mean to you? Was there a moment when you were on Moesha or doing Cinderella where you realized this is bigger than me?
Oh, absolutely. I knew that it was bigger than me when how they casted the show. They casted the show. It was a multicultural type of cast. So I like, it's like I'm the first Black Cinderella. I had to get through that. That was a moment. Like, okay, Cinderella is like one of my favorite princesses ever. So I get to play my favorite princess and I'm Black. That's one. 2, Whitney Houston. She's the first Black fairy godmother.
Right.
So I was like, this is different. And then the entire cast was just different. I had many moments of like just not being able to believe my life, like what I was going through. And it's so crazy because Cinderella was a dream. She had a dream within the story. Her dream was to, marry the prince and get out of that, the crazy household that she was in. And her dreams were coming true. So it's like my dream as me was coming true as well. Me getting a chance to work with Whitney, me getting a chance to, sing with her in the studio. Like, so I was living through Cinderella, but Cinderella's dreams were coming true and Brandy's dreams were coming true.
Wow.
It was like parallel.
Yeah,
so I
a
was
surreal moment.
Like, huh? Really? Okay, action. So it was different.
Wow.
It was different.
That sounds like an out-of-body experience,
It was an out-of-body experience because nobody would have ever told, like I never would have believed anybody. Like I almost hung up on Whitney when she called me to tell me that I got the part. Like I'm just felt like okay, all right. It just didn't feel. I probably didn't feel like I put in enough work, and I didn't, you know, like I just came out, y'all, like a couple years ago. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So it's just like it was just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that she picked me.
Yeah. And this is a fan question because I'm not sure if you know, but there's always a clip of you and Whitney when you guys were in the studio recording, and she's like, you know, you're singing. She's like, why are you down there? I wanted to ask you, what do you think about that clip always being, you know, recirculated online, and just overall, what was the experience like recording with Whitney Houston?
Well, I think the reason why that clip always circulates because it's so funny, and you can just really see how much we loved each other, and I think people love to see that. And but working with her in general, like I was nervous, but it was something about her energy that always made me feel like I could be myself. I could, you know, so I would make her laugh and do all of the things that I would do to just like make myself feel comfortable and, you know, get the nose out. But the reason why she says, why are you down there? Because I was trying to give her a note that she should hit up there. Because I couldn't hit up there, I had to sing it for her in an octave lower. And she says, why are you down there? Well, because darling, I can't go up to where you can go.
Right. Who can?
And then I told her, why don't you come back from the mic and I go forward, that way people can hear me. So we just had some just really cool moments, and I just miss her.
Yeah. But you have those memories to cherish forever, and I think that's amazing.
Forever.